this guy, he was kind of a big lumbering guy. Maybe not listen to this guy. And he loved her. He loved her. And she sat on that witness stand and she trashed him. And it was like, you could see this whole, because now you don't get court tapes, you get court video. And you have to get them from the people involved. They're not public. And it broke my heart seeing this guy. He really thought he was in love, and this was part of love, doing this awful thing. And then she threw him under the bus, and I found out later she actually was, and he didn't turn her in.
Oh no.
He didn't turn her in. And so, I mean, there's so much to these crime stories, and that's why true crime is so engaging, is because we're not just getting the police procedural, bad guys get caught, bad guy gets caught. You get the whole thing. And you know what? That's the great thing about writing. You get to include the whole human family. I mean, they're humans. You know, if you don't exclude the bad people, you get a richer view. And you get to see how there's a little bad in all of us, you know, and also especially when there's good, you know, there's good in animals, but sometimes there's love or whatever. So I'm like you, I was fascinated in every aspect of it.
What did you do for the circus, and what led you to do bicycle tours?
Oh yeah, I did love it. I traveled with the circus a little while because, you know, part of it was because I knew I wasn't a good writer. And I just thought, I want to write, I know I'm not that great, so I need to go out and have adventures. And I have to be hitchhiking with this guy, and I don't know why I was going to California with this guy. I think he was going to take a plane or something. And I didn't know what to do with myself. So I'm like, oh, come on, hitchhike with you. And it was kind of a boyfriend, but it was kind of, anyway, he wasn't being nice to me, and I'm like, we were in Phoenix, and I saw the circus poster in Phoenix, and I'm like, well, you're not being nice, and if you're not nice, I'm gonna join the circus. And then he was like, no, you won't join the circus. I was like, damn. So I just went to the circus and said, what can I do? And I sold steroids. And I rode bikes because it was like, I just was young, and I said, you take every opportunity. I'm different now because now I have all these opportunities, too many opportunities, because I'm so very open-minded. So I have too many opportunities. So now my goal is to focus in on what I really want to do, which is write. And I had a bicycle touring company for years, and I had to give it up because it was taking up too much time, and I wanted to write. So committing to writing. So
what is your favorite character that you've ever written about? Is it fictional or non-fictional?
Yeah, I can't say because they're like my kids, you know. But I really love my characters in my new book. The two characters, I can't get enough of all of them. All three of the characters. An old matriarch who's really cranky. Everybody thinks she's really mean, but she's actually loves her granddaughter so much. And she's an herbalist. I love her. She's in her 80s. I love the girl donkey who's 11 years old and loves mathematics and loves men. It drives her family crazy that she loves men because they're like scared for her. And then I love my character, Rosie, who she's lazy and foolish, but she really does save them all. And I'm so interested in people who can't follow the rules. And I think, even though in my real life I still get all like, God darn it, that person doesn't work hard enough. You know, that person needs to work harder. Even then, I can relax in my fiction and appreciate the different ways in which people live in the world. Anyway, so I love all my characters.
Maybe one more question?
Oh.
How did you get started with publishing?
Yeah, publishing is a whole business. And if you're interested in publishing, it's like writing. You need to start out gathering information, talking to your teacher, who will guide you to literary magazines and guide you to publishing sources. But here's the only thing you have to know. The only thing you need to know is look around in the world and find the places where work like yours is being published. That's all you have to do. Work like like yours is published somewhere. And that means you have to know what your work is like. You have to understand your own work. You have to know enough. Is the kind of work and the quality of my work that I'm doing right now, is that in sources online? Is that in sources from big presses? Is that kind of work appearing in small presses? Is that kind of work appearing in self-published books? Is I'm writing science fiction? Who is publishing the kind of science fiction I'm publishing? So it requires knowing yourself and understanding where your work is, and then looking out in the world and finding where is the work that is like mine. So those two things are hard, but the good thing is it's doable and it's simple.
Let's give a round of applause for Barney. So we have 3 books available. We'll have them up here on the table, and she will be happy to sign them for you. So